How to remember vocabulary faster. The English language consists of a ton of words. How many of them do you know? Improving vocabulary seems to be a great challenge for many people. One of the reasons being the absence of an effective technique to remember vocabulary. This video is all about learning one of the best techniques to remember vocabulary. Once you learn this technique, you can remember new words within moments and retain it for a long time. Sounds exciting? Before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more legendary videos on memory improvement. This method can be used to remember vocabulary as well as definitions. Here is the step-by-step explanation on how the method works. Step 1. Scan the word and read the meaning. Just look at the word and read it. Also, read the meaning so that you understand the word. Understanding the meaning helps you with making associations. It also primes your brain for what there is to remember. Once you have performed this step, move on to step 2. Step 2. Visualize the word. Now, you have to make a picture of the word in your mind. What was the image that came to your mind while you were reading it? Use this image because it will be the one you recall easily later on. If the word is too big, break it down into meaningful chunks. If you want to know how this can be done, consider reading my post on remembering vocabulary on my website memoryogi.com. Moving on to step 3. Step 3. Visualize the meaning. In this step, you visualize the meaning of the word, similar to step 2. Just choose the image that comes to your mind after reading the meaning. It would be easier to create an image if you understand the meaning. However, it is not necessary that the image has to be the actual meaning itself. It can be any other image that comes to your mind while reading it. For instance, the word book might give you the image of your favorite book. It does not need to be the same book for everyone. In fact, it does not even need to be a book, it can even be a library. This varies from person to person. For bigger meanings, you might need to break the meaning down into chunks. Step 4. Associate the word with its meaning. In this step, you have to associate the images made in step 3 and step 4. Just make a funny image using the two pictures that you have already created. Creating a ridiculous image enables you to remember it easily. That is all there is to it. However, there are certain things that you must consider which are covered towards the end of the video. Now, let's test this method with an example. The word we are going to remember is pugilism. It means the profession or hobby of boxing. We have already covered the meaning of the word. Hence, we are done with step 1. Now, moving on to step 2. In this step, we create an image for the word. The word pugilism can be broken down into pug plus listen. Now, I will visualize a pug with big rabbit ears. The rabbit ears signify listening. The letter I is the only exception, and it will fall into place because it is an exception. Now, we move on to step 3. Step 3. You have to visualize the meaning of the word in this step. We already know the meaning of the word pugilism. It means the profession or hobby of boxing. Just visualize a boxer that comes to your mind. Rocky Balboa was the first boxer that came to my mind. Hence, I will use him to make an association. Step 4. Make an association between Rocky Balboa and the pug with rabbit ears. Visualize the pug with long ears training Rocky Balboa to be a boxer. The image you create has to be ridiculous or awkward. Congratulations! You have just learned a new word. That is how you remember vocabulary effectively using memory techniques and visualization. If you want to learn more memory techniques like these, check out the link in the description box below. Here is the recap of this method. Step 1. Scan the word. Step 2. Visualize the word. Step 3. Visualize the meaning. Step 4. Make an association between the word and the meaning. Now, I want you to try recalling the word. Take a few seconds if you would like. You will easily be able to recall the meaning. Here are some important points that you must consider. This method trains your implicit memory, which means you will not be able to recall the word until you come across it. Hence, use the word in your everyday life so that the word becomes a part of your explicit memory. Recall the words a few times so that you remember the word, or else your association will fade away, and you will have to repeat the steps again. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button below and consider subscribing to our channel. Till then, cheers to legendary vocabulary.